Hi Twin Flames and welcome to your December reading. First of all, apologies for the delay. I wanted to get these videos out much sooner, but unfortunately my internet has still been playing up, but now it looks like if everything is okay. And also I've been very busy with personal reading. That is fantastic. I'm so thankful. And we are growing daily with the subscribers. And again, thank you so very much for your support. I really appreciate it. I also wanted to let you know that for the month of November, I have a special offer for private readings that they would last between 15 to 25 minutes for only 30 euros. But I will put all of the details at the bottom of this reading. So let's get in here first and see what are the energies playing up in the Twin Flames for the Twin Flames in December of 2017. So the first card that I pulled, as I do all the time, it's from the Energy Oracle card, and the card that came up, it's Indecision. So if you viewed the November one, the November reading for Twin Flames, you understood that there was a great shift from the Divine Masculine. Now, but also the Divine Feminine had a great shift, so standing very much in our ground and in our power. And now it's like as if from both sides there is an indecision of how to move forward. So there was this push of energy of really development from within, from both sides, and now it's like as if we're after arriving to a standstill. I don't know if you can see it properly there in the card. There is signs going left and signs going right. It's like reaching a crossroad, I suppose, because both sense that from this moment on, so much healing and so much work has been done within each one of, independently from the other. So now really it's time to make a decision in which way to move forward, if to move towards union or if to move separate in different ways. Okay, so let's start with the first card. How does the Divine Masculine sees her Divine Feminine in December? And here we have the Ten of Cups. And very much, the reading from the Divine Masculine side and even from the Divine Feminine, it's very much a follow-up from the November one. So the Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine as being very content. The Ten of Cups is the card of contentment, that she is finally after finding stability and balance within herself from what emotional, her emotional situation. So he really thinks that she has created a content and happy environment for herself. And then I will continue what I need to say after we see what does the Divine Feminine think about our Divine Masculine. And here we have the Divine Feminine. So again, following from the month of November, where the Divine Feminine really took her power back, now she's at a point where she's starting to think about her Divine Masculine. Well, I done everything I could. There is nothing else I can say to my Divine Masculine. There is nothing else I can show him about this connection. Really, my hands are tied. At this point, she is looking back and looking at the water. Yes, the water, this journey has been an arduous one, and with lots of ups and downs and, moment of calm and moment of tempest and things like that. But at the same time, she knows that she has put her point across, going back from the start of this journey, and she went through all of the motions of first of this incredible energy coming from her Divine Masculine, that she felt very attracted to him, and then there was the phase where the two of them were getting close, and then it was beautiful, and then something happened, and the Divine Feminine was like this kind of ups and downs, and having to also heal herself and while she was healing herself, she was helping her divine masculine to heal, and also to, for most of you, to go through separation and, you know, maybe stop talking and all of that. But now that she's after regaining her power since November, she's really after realizing that she has done everything she could, you know, to make this her divine masculine understand what is this connection is all about. And now, how does the divine masculine feels about her divine feminine? And this card came up for the divine masculine in exactly the same position for the month of November. And here we've got the Four of Cups. Now, here I don't sense that it's him that wants to reject the divine feminine. Here, like in the month of November, I sense that he's feeling melancholic about her divine feminine. He is sensing that his decision of maybe parting or, you know, cutting this connection or putting space and, you know, putting a halt to this connection, he's looking back and he's melancholic about it. So because of the Ten of Cups, as we saw before, of what he's thinking, that he's thinking that his divine feminine is after creating a beautiful and stable emotional environment for her. Now he's feeling even more kind of sorry about what happened because he's not part of it. Okay, so let's see what is the divine feminine thinking about our divine masculine. And here we've got the Ace of Cups. She's still feeling an immense love. She's still feeling this connection. She's still understanding what this connection is about. Her feelings have not changed. For our divine masculine, you know, it's just, even though the divine feminine, rightly so, has regained her power, she is not sweeping her feelings for her divine masculine under the carpet. She's wearing them on her sleeves. She is just embracing the feelings that she has for her divine masculine. She's not denying it to herself. That is what she feels, and that is the way it is. Now let's see what is the divine masculine thinking of doing about the divine feminine in the month of December. And what we see here is the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands, in other tarot decks, it's a man that is holding a wand in front of himself and has got 8 wands behind him. So it could be as seen as somebody, you know, being mistrusting and trying to cage his heart. But in this particular deck, as you can see, there is a man there that is tied, and there is the sirens calling him. So, and it's also the card of not giving up. The Nine of Wands is also called the card of not giving up. And I very much sense that the divine masculine is thinking, I cannot get away from this connection. It's like the sirens calling him, and he's been tied there, and he's tied up still from, you know, from his own limiting beliefs. But he's looking up, and he's looking up at the sky, and he's looking up at the heavens, like to say, how am I going to untie myself from this, because the calling is too strong. I cannot give up on this. For as much as I try, I cannot give up on this. I just tangled myself in not being able to move forward and not being able to move towards my divine feminine. But please, please, somebody from above, help me. Because that's where I want to be. You see, he's trying to push, to break the ropes and go towards the sirens there, that they're calling him. So really is, I think that the divine masculine is thinking of asking for help from outside sources, but I'm talking not people that they don't know much about this, but really also going within, ask his angels, his guides and everything. And this would really tie up as well with the energy that is coming for working with the two of them, and it's the High Priestess. So I sense that the Divine Masculine is going to ask for his guides to really give him a hand and help him break whatever is holding him back to go into union with his Divine Feminine. And what is the Divine Feminine thinking of doing about her Divine Masculine in the month of December? And here we've got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is moving away, but here I sense it very much because we've got the Eight of Swords first, and then we've got the Six of Swords. Here I think that the Divine Feminine is really trying to free herself from the pattern of thoughts that was holding her in a space of sorrow and in a space of lack for what her Divine Masculine is concerned. She doesn't want to feel that way anymore. She knows she's done everything with the Eight of Swords. She still loves him very much, but she doesn't want to feel that sorrow. She doesn't want to feel that terrible tearing in her heart anymore. She wants to move away from that feeling. She's okay. She has accepted that her love for her Divine Masculine is there. It's huge. She's not fighting that anymore. She's not fighting to try to stop that feeling, but she's fighting, and she wants to move away from the sorrow of the lack, of feeling the lack of her Divine Masculine in this realm. Now let's see what is the energy coming from the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine. And here we've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, the Divine Masculine really wants to create something stable with our Divine Feminine. So it could be really something tangible, something big, like, you know, reconnecting, rekindling, moving forward. If they're just on an on and off relationship, just making it more serious or moving in together. And what he's really hoping for is that, like the man that has been at sea for so long and he has encountered so much strife and, you know, it's been hard. And now that he has decided to come home, he really hopes that his Divine Feminine will be there and accept him and welcome him with open arms. See a beautiful smile there, like to say, I finally made it, darling, and you waited for me. You know, last month I got the same, a kind of knot in my throat about the feelings that I'm getting from the Divine Masculine side. And what is the Divine Feminine energy towards the Divine Masculine? And here we've got the Queen of Swords. So the Divine Feminine really wants to know. And from now on, she wants only pure and utter truth. It's time for the Divine Masculine to tell her exactly how he feels. How does he want to proceed? Does he want to proceed? And please remember, when I say Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, what I really mean, usually we tend to associate the Divine Masculine with the runner and the Divine Feminine with the chaser. But that doesn't mean that the Divine Masculine has got to be a man and has got to be the runner. It could very well be that the Divine Feminine could be a man and it could be the chaser, and the Divine Masculine could be a lady and she could be the runner. So, you know, just the Divine Masculine for me very much when I read is the runner, and the Divine Feminine, it's the chaser. In a twin flame union, in a twin flame connection when there is no union yet. Okay, so this is exactly what I see. I also, like I do every month, I wanted to get a Gateway Oracle card as an advice. And the advice that I get here is flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. And I strongly feel that this is for the divine feminine, because she doesn't want to feel so stuck in that pattern of thoughts, and she wants to move away from that kind of feeling of, you know, not being unsatisfied and being unhappy and missing her divine masculine. But also he is doing the same. He's also feeling that, he's feeling that this connection, and it is hard for the divine masculine too. So flying free, I think it's really flying free within yourself, acceptance of what it is at the moment, but that, you know, it's like an evolution. It's like it takes time for things to come along. I know that some of you have been on this trip for years, and time, you know, it's easy to say time doesn't exist, and it's true, but at the same time, because we are brought up in a certain way of thinking, it's very hard to disconnect from that. And then the next card I have is physical touch is important. This is from the Whisper of Love, and says physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to somebody who needs it. Now, for the ones of you that are able to connect and to meet with your twin flame, I strongly feel that just by hugging, just by cuddling, you know, it will bring you very, very close, much, much closer. It's like a heart to heart, when you put yourself heart to heart, one next to the other, and you can feel each other's heartbeat. That is a connection. That is a connection that is stronger. It's like the two souls and the two hearts are talking to each other at such a short distance. But for the other ones of you that they cannot do that because of physical distance, I strongly believe that that can be done very much energetically as well. So if you could just quieten your mind, go in the place of peace and just connect with your heart, and just send and physically feel yourself hugging your divine counterpart, that would help. That would really help. And then I asked for last to the angels, to the romance angels, what was the message for the divine masculine and feminine in this twin flame union. And what I have here, it's engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And this very much ties up with the energy that the divine masculine wants to bring to her divine feminine. So whatever situation you're in with your twin flame, it's like as if things are going to move forward, like doing a little step ahead. And what will help that, for that to happen, I asked for an advice card, is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Sorry about the glare, but the lights are on. I cannot do it otherwise. So really stay positive. Stay positive as much as you can. I strongly sense that also this indecision card that we pulled at the start, it's because December month is the end of the year, and it's like as if a new cycle it's ready to start with the upcoming of 2018. So really there is still work to be done, but things are moving. I can see a transformation between the October reading, the November reading, and the December reading now, even though it looks like as if in December there is a bit of a dip. But it's not really, because both the divine masculine and divine feminine are arriving at this crossroad because of the transformation that they went through in the month of November. It was like a huge kick in the month of November, and now in December they need to assimilate and then decide how to move forward and what to do about this connection. Now I will be also doing very shortly, well, as soon as I can, the reading for 2018. It will be an overview, and it will be called The Journey. So I hope that maybe by the last week of November, or even earlier, or the maximum by the start of December, I will be able to do this reading. It will be an overview for 2018 for the twin flames called the journey ahead, and that, you know, we'll see what energy are going to be playing up in general for twin flames for the new year coming. Okay, so thank you very, very much for watching. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. I will answer to all the comments as soon as I can, if I have a bit of time. And please, if you would like a private reading, check on the comment box below, because I will put all of the information there. Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Bye bye.